Okay. Dann bin ich doch im Prinzip ready. Oh, jetzt will der Controller nicht. Dann müssen wir einmal neu starten. Ein bisschen überrascht, dass es direkt funktioniert hat. Ding dong. Ich bin ein bisschen überlegen, ob ich ein bisschen Harz verschwenden soll. Yo, Legend of Destiny TV, guten Abend. Ja, ein bisschen was an meinen Mikrofoneinstellungen verstellt. Pegel ballert jetzt ein bisschen mehr raus, aber ich glaube, es ist in Ordnung. Das wirkt wie eine Daily, wofür es Achievement geben könnte. Deswegen würde ich die mal machen. Und dann bin ich eh da, wo ich hin will. Ich werde aber vorher gerade mal 20 Harz hier verbrauchen. Ich muss mal kurz was testen. Ich habe in meinem Monitor auch den Gamma-Wert umgestellt. Jetzt will ich mal kurz in-game checken, wie der Unterschied ist. Ist auf jeden Fall heller. Bildanpassung. Gamma. Nee, der normale ist besser. Nö, das stellen wir direkt wieder zurück. Bim, 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 bim.
This is order. Solidify.
Ja, lohnt sich irgendwie gar nicht mehr, den Burst zu zünden hier jetzt. Husch. Ups. Komm mal einfach hier nochmal Chong-Li oben drauf. Fertig. Die Gegner sind zu luschig. Da will man gar nicht die großartige Combo abfeiern. Belohnungen, Belohnungen, Belohnungen. Oh, ich hänge so in den Seilen, ey. Ich bin ja auch in so einer ultimativen Liegeposition. Ich habe mir gerade schon so ein 10% mehr aufgerichtet. Das war schon mega die Anstrengung. Gut, dann... nehmen wir mal das Story-Team. Zur Karte will ich. Ich glaube, ich werde aber doch versuchen, mal Xilonen zu bekommen. Ich gucke mir jetzt nochmal die Story-Quest an, ob die mir gefällt. Ah, ich bin recht zuversichtlich, dass ich mir die mal hole.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli is Let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Boah, auf was bezieht sich denn Paimon? Ja. Das brennt? Rockin' Riffin' Chicken. What the fuck? Shit, was habe ich denn letztes Mal gemacht? Oh, Observation. Demonstrate Observation. Babu! Der verbuddelt hier Zeug? Explodiert ja. Das ist ja gefährlich. I don't care too much about the daily. Grad kann er sich schnell umdrehen, ne? Aber dann weiterdrehen ist schwierig. Blub. Das ist die Quest, die ich eh machen will, ne? Ja. Perfekt. Perfekt. Spiel das auf Englisch, weil die Quest wird vertont sein. Lautstärke.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay?
Sollte passen. Können wir mit dem Dino Express nach oben? Xilonen! Ja, könnte ich noch mal kurz eine Auffrischung haben, was hier die Story war? Da kriegen wir jetzt unseren Namen. Pennt sie da auf dem Tisch?
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Das ist kein Arbeiten, das kenne ich.
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Ich finde, ihre Stimme klingt nicht so, als würde sie gerade auf einem Tisch liegen.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
Aber sie ist ja eine Katze. Katze mögen noch die Hitzen. Katzen mögen die Hitze.
Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Xilonen!
Oh, traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything is fine. Wann spielt denn die Story Quest? Die müsste doch jetzt nach der Hauptquest spielen, oder?
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Ich weiß nicht, wie wahrscheinlich das ist.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
Wer ist denn nochmal Netschka?
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
You would give these kinds of things as birthday gifts? I would like a set too.
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break, and snacks are quickly forgotten once they're eaten. But a set of durable work tools will always stay with you and get you through many sticky situations. Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Gib mir mal eine Kopie davon. Ich habe jetzt angefangen, ich habe gesehen, in der Genshin Mihoyo App kann man das Wiki aufrufen, dieses Ingame-Wiki, und die ganzen Bücher lesen aus dem Spiel. Und jetzt lese ich das gerade zum Einpennen anstelle von irgendeinem Fantasy-Roman, weil da haben sie ja die ganzen Hintergrundgeschichten der Welt reingesteckt. Also ich lese nicht jedes, aber ist ganz cool.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Thesoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Dum 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 dum.
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
Ist das neu, dass NPCs sich hinsetzen können?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the blaze gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
Ach ja, diese Dinger.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long?
No. I engraved some wishes on my blaze gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day.
Sieht aus wie ein Stück Brot oder so.
Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this blaze gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought blaze gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Und das ist schlimm, weil that could be totally embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text.
Jo.
Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine.
Keinen
Carrying them
Spruch
with you
machen
and
zu
taking a look from time to
Echoing
time
Valley.
can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind
Okay,
and take your wishes
weiter.
back. And I don't think anyone would willingly part
All
with
right.
it either. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Sounds just like one of Shevon's schemes. Wer?
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their
Chevin.
family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka?
Alright, der Plot wird wohl sein, das mit dem Gedächtnis.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlisoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernley to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlisoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Oh, we get around.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted a gift von Netschka, but we have no idea what she meant. Like, okay, also Netschka war die Tochter von dieser, ja, auch Schmiedemeisterin oder so, die diese Dinger da macht. Diese Superkristalle, die ewig halten, und die wohnt auf der Rückseite vom Berg, genau. Und die Tochter war krank, okay. Genau, also wir wollen auch ein Geschenk, aber wir wissen nicht, was sie mag.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise if we ask Nachka.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough, I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately,
Motorboot.
no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone.
Ich weiß auch nicht, wie mir gerade Motorboot in den Sinn kam.
It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Let's just go and ask her.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the...
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
A Demon Lord.
But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remog.
Nein.
In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Wieso springt er in den Vulkan? Oh. Somewhat aged copy of To Kill the Brave. To Kill the Brave? Cooles Bild. Das viel Text. Oh mein Gott. Ja, das ist zum Beispiel sowas, das lese ich heute Abend im Bett auf dem Handy und nicht jetzt. Ganz im Ernst, das ist zu viel.
There was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
So what about the other version?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the Demon Lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies, and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Alter, sie weiß das
The
alles.
store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it.
Wer weiß sie das alles?
Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find.
To Kill the Brave ist ein komischer Name. Ich muss einerseits die ganze Zeit an Tequila denken und To Kill the Brave. Das ist furchtbar.
Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka.
Dann ist es aber cool, wenn wir beide Versionen schenken, finde ich.
If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old, though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition, too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
Schokolade. Was? Aber okay, ja gut, sie hat Kopien, wunderbar.
That's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
You can read it while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get
Ja,
going.
ich würde lieber selber
Xilonen lives
lesen.
pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Ich glaube, das Paimon-Audiobuch überstehe ich nicht. A melodious chant. Chant? Can't. Continue. Bum, bum, badabadum, bum, babada. Badabadum, bum. Bum, bum, badabadum, bum. Wait, woher weiß ich welche? Somewhat aged. Mann, warum geht denn immer das Menü auf? Ich will hier hin. Kommen wir über den Berg. Ich glaube, das gibt keinen. Ich glaube, es gibt keinen. Ui. Aber ich glaube, wir haben Netschka noch nicht getroffen.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Yengu.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Mann, mein Tischventilator fällt immer um.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
We came to visit Netschka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her.
Sind die wirklich verwandt, weil sie beide Katzenmenschen sind?
There are several editions of the book in that land, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some.
Schokolade.
Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit
Dude,
me.
I love Schokolade.
You were already a big girl by
mag
the
die
time I finally
Schokoladenriegel.
had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Ich hasse das, wenn die Untertitel da schon ankündigen, dass eine Unterbrechung
let's
kommt.
Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Sure.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Fuscht da etwa jemand an den Leylines rum und deswegen verlieren die alle ihr Gedächtnis? Ist hier was zu holen? Meins. Meins, auch meins. Ja, da kommt einfach so ein Großschwert aus der Kiste geflogen. Boomba. Boomba. Boomba.
Sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh
Have a
yeah.
seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Ich will auch Schokolade.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Schokolade. Der beste Name aller Zeiten.
The last time
Ein schönes Haus.
you were still just a kid, but now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
We heard you were from the same tribe. Damit meinen Sie jetzt Katzenmenschen?
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us.
Achso, die war die Vorgängerin von ihr. Und jetzt macht sie diese anderen Dinge.
The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Fucking
And then I
Schokolade.
would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Ist auch schön.
Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw.
Aber wenn Netschka ein kleines Kind ist und sie hier auch als Kind war, dann... Na, ist doch egal.
You're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
You two seem like family.
That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too.
Das habe ich nicht gesagt. Ich habe die andere Antwort gewählt.
She always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Ach, Herr Penpal Sister.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do...
Plot, weitergehen bitte. Mehr
You
Plot.
have great responsibilities.
Great.
The responsibilities on your shoulders.
You just had
Amazing.
more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs
Gib mir
your mother's
Schokolade
care.
und auf in den nächsten
That
Rum.
doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everybody.
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. You'll be the one who's busy then. And I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
Kommt zum
If that
Punkt.
day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
How did Netschka get so sick? Is her condition really that serious? Blöde Frage.
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the abyss.
Natürlich. Natürlich. Alles in Natlan, alles Negative kommt von der Abyss. Und da kommt auch schon das traurige Klavier.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka.
Aber was ein Song. Boah, ist der stark, der Song im Hintergrund.
She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds.
Können wir das nicht raussaugen?
I know. It was all my fault.
Nein.
Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter, my Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew.
Ja,
It's not every day that
ich
we
glaube,
get
da hast du als Elternteil echt verloren, wenn das passiert.
I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Na gut, Tower Tacos.
Sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself
Let me flex my cooking skills.
Thank you both. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I can eat an entire fish.
It just occurred to me
Ist
that
voll
Xilonen likes
wenig.
to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I
Cheesy
remember you
crab
like
hot
picking out
pot.
fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I
Entschuldigung.
can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert,
Ich bin der
would you
mächtigen
like a
Brust
cup of
gegen das
grapefruit
Mikro
or
gedonnert.
Cup
chocolate?
of grapefruit.
Ich will Schokolade.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Schokolade. Wait, die haben auch normales Chocolate.
Okay. got
Was ist denn
it.
Schokolade?
I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
Drink all the
I
Schokolade?
ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Come
Sure.
on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen.
That kid. That kid. She's just like Nechka.
Also ich fand, es war wirklich schön geschrieben. Es war nur zu lang. Die haben ein bisschen zu lang auf nichts rumgelabert. Aber es war gut geschrieben. Aber hey, Gameplay. Vielleicht kommen jetzt ein paar Wegelagerer oder so. Yay!
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Woher weißt du das? So, should we keep walking? Or maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients?
Did you eat them?
I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Xilonen, Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Olé. Du, 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 du. Badam, bam, badam, badam, bam, bam, bam. Ist das jetzt wieder C3? Dann sind doch die Effekte schon aktiv hier auf den Gegnern, oder? Yeah, das ist so krank.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
This is order.
All right.
This is order.
That should be it for the monsters. Yeah, was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Und was war das jetzt für ein Geist?
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tapetlosaurs are in a frenzy.
Vielleicht ist das wegen der Abissinfektion in Netschka?
Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game.
Alright, irgendwas ist hier los,
If I
ne?
remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Der hat auch so ein Ancient Graving Dingsbums.
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
So Lakshan with a problem. Seems there's quite a market for those.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you.
Also, entweder sind die Inscriptions von der jetzt alle verhext, verflucht, wer weiß es schon. Oder da sind Fälschungen unterwegs, wer weiß schon. Guten Abend, Rafsies.
I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Paimon can help too.
Oh, sure! Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag!
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
And they're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Emma's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this.
Ah, come on.
Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Once you live long enough, Traveler. So, 1000 Jahre altes Wesen. Ich habe jetzt heute irgendwie 10-mal diesen Trailer geguckt von dem neuen Zenless Zone Zero Charakter, die so ein bisschen ist wie so eine Biker-Barbara, ja? Mit Burners. Da haben die einfach so ein Musikvideo gedreht. Richtig kranker Shit. Wait, sind die Gegner gespawnt? Waren die eben auch schon hier? Bon. Okay, ich ignoriere die mal. Blop, 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 blop. Ist da wirklich ein Weg, den der genommen hat? Der kam dann hier lang. Weißt du, wir sind hier rumgegangen und der musste jetzt mit seinem Wagen von hier runter. Den ganzen Scheißweg. hier lang. Hier ist nicht mehr ein richtiger, vernünftiger Weg. Sondern hier wieder hoch. Das ist ja komplett super ätzend. Bada, bada, bada.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Boah, sie hat so Augenringe. Ich glaube, die habe ich auch gerade. Komme irgendwie nicht rechtzeitig ins Bett immer. After cooking for some time, delicious dishes are set on the table.
Oh, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Plasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table.
I can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bone? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway.
Man, lebt die überhaupt noch?
Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no.
Wir haben die immer noch nicht gesehen.
She'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone.
Doch,
The
doch.
doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask
Können wir mal
for.
kurz erwähnen, dass der Traveler Büsch heilen kann?
Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was
Okay,
a
Leute,
kid.
das ist doch jetzt aber kein Zufall mehr.
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right?
Nein.
Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life.
Mhm, sure.
But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes.
Kannst du das aber immer noch neu
The
stricken?
books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss and can never be retrieved.
Oh, es ist ein
again.
bisschen lame, dass alles von der Abyss kommt und noch... Egal.
As one example of that,
Ich will doch nicht zu sehr
Nechka
darauf
now only
rumreiten, aber
sees
es
me
nervt
as
mich.
a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned?
Aber auch wenn sie die Erinnerung nur von vorher hat, da war sie ja auch schon die Mutter.
Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
Bum, bum, bum.
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
A Blaze Gem Inscription?
The
Was?
delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Aha, das ist es also doch kein normaler Tag, huh?
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nechka.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the blaze gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time.
Kannst du bitte in jedem Satz Blaze Gem Inscriptions benutzen?
Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you're a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple.
Ich lösche einfach das Gedächtnis von allen anderen. Und dann sind alle wieder auf demselben Stand.
I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
Um was geht es bei der Story? Die Tochter von der sitzenden Frau ist super krank. Die wurde damals, wie alles andere, von der Abyss angegriffen. Und jetzt vergisst sie ihre Erinnerungen. Und gerade finden wir raus, warum auch alle anderen im Stamm die Erinnerungen vergessen. Weil die haben alle dieses Ding und jetzt erklärt sie sich. Ich bin gespannt. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories. You're going to make an ancient name for Nechka, but ancient names must be approved by the way up. Also klaut sie die Erinnerung von den anderen vielleicht?
And the reason they must be approved by the YAB is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the YAB's assistance, but your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that. Right, Auntie? Your blaze gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka, and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das gerade ein dramatischer Reveal sein sollte, aber es zündet nicht so richtig bei mir.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the blaze gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the blaze gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a blaze gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control.
Was?
That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt.
Naja, definiere verletzen, weil wenn du die Erinnerung klaust. Und können wir noch mal kurz ansprechen, dass der Traveler Abyss-Zeug heilen kann?
This is the central inscription that controls all the other blaze gem inscriptions.
Das ist der eine Ring.
Which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Xilonen?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot of to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
Bräuchten wir so eine Akasha
I've
aus
thought
Sumeru.
you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go.
Sie weiß nicht, warum sie so heißt. Weil du den Namen schön fandest. Ist auch bei jedem so.
She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Bedeutet das irgendwas Besonderes? Ich geschlafen, ich muss morgen Probe schreiben. Schönen Abend noch. Ja, alles klar, gute Nacht.
Xilonen?
Shh, let us think about this for a moment.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses. I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished inscriptions for the traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts.
Ja, ja, ja. Da traue ich aber schon nicht mehr. Oh, sehen wir jetzt mal dieses Kind?
What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Also ich finde es ein bisschen verwunderlich, dass man das Kind nicht sieht. Das macht mir so ein bisschen
Let's get back to the
Sorgen.
tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
Ob sie...
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Ich frage mich, ob das am Ende dann irgendwie so einen Horror-Twist hat. Wo dann irgendwie die Tochter schon seit Jahren tot ist oder... Und da ist dann nur noch so ein Dino im Raum oder so. Ich weiß leider nicht mehr, ob man die schon mal gesehen hat, weil das ist ja jetzt die dritte von 3 Quests. Aber die ersten beiden sind so lange her, ich weiß es nicht mehr. Aber ich glaube, man hat sie nicht gesehen. Upp. Oh oh. What? Wait. Was ist denn so hoch? Oh. An der falschen Stelle hochgeklettert. Lass mich in Ruhe. Wait, welche Aufgabe habe ich denn im Battle Pass abgeschlossen? Ja. Erstmal den Workshop looten.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
But I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best. Wir waren gerade
yeah,
drin.
that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door.
Naja, weiß nicht.
After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down
Was
right
ist das für
onto
eine
her head.
Story?
Oh no!
That must have hurt, aber sie skillt doch Defensive.
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then,
Jetzt will ich da rein.
Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
I thought the workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit. behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will.
Ja, alles klar.
And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and
Was
read through them all.
passiert da gerade mit ihren Haaren?
But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of
Okay.
stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered. I must get this
Okay.
way I can filter out
All
all
right.
only and true stories and this is the only way for the spirit to
Gut.
Heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details,
well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or
Oh.
allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects.
Langweilig.
Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment
Powerful.
you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future.
Okay.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their
Was ein Geschwafel. Wir haben das Produkt doch schon gekauft. Was haut uns hier noch die Werbetexte um die Ohren? It's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly.
Ja, okay.
But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that.
Ja, bei der nächsten Archon-Quest nicht, ne?
Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try to not fall asleep on me next time. At least try to not eat so much.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. Ugh, you know what? I am sick of talking. We can
Ja,
talk about all of
yes.
this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Waiting. Wir warten. Ja, gehen noch langsamer. Xilonen opens the door and walks into a workshop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Xilonen rushes out the door with a box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shutting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Wait, wo ist sie? Whee! Oh. Mein Phlogiston ist alle. Mein Phlosigist ist gone. Warum ist denn hier der nächste Teil der Quest?
Here we are. This is the place.
Okay.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground.
Was? Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use it to draw out the engraving diagram.
Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing.
Auf geht's.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable.
Great.
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
Mit Ventilator ist es zu windig, ohne Ventilator ist es zu warm.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Was?
Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
So talking about it from a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work,
Boah, Alter, los
you're,
jetzt.
after all, creating...
Los.
Well, let me break it down even further.
Nein.
We're not in the tribe right now anyway.
Nein.
Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Outland's history. Giving
Mach doch
someone a
einfach.
name
Mach
is
es
a
doch
subjective
einfach.
expression, but giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate if ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive. So the best I can do is gather all. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself,
Paimon,
such
nicknames are
mistake-
your specialty.
Come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
You better make it a good one.
Smith?
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it.
Warum nicht Catsmith? Das klingt wie Blacksmith, aber sie ist eine Katze.
But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Was? Aha.
Bring it! Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to... I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There! That should complete the flow.
Sure, whatever. Der Flow wurde completed.
Amazing, Xilonen!
Kameramann, okay, alles gut bei dir? Is that the power of the children of the echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Aha.
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Darf ich mal den Natlan-Storytext generell auf runterbrechen? Phlogiston, 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 Abyss, 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 Phlogiston, Abyss, Abyss, Phlogiston, Ancient Names, Phlogiston, Phlogiston, Abyss. Don't tell me you've actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but
Yeah, you should
let's
really
get to
show
work
me your
first.
equipment.
Let me see. Start with anchor 1 and activate it with density 3 phlogiston.
Okay.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription!
Heimann, Klappe. Sometime the blast of phlogiston ceases and the central inscription returns to Xilonen's
So are
hands.
you done checking the inscription?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal?
That means we can help Tlasoli!
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue... What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
That somehow doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Right?
Accomplices?
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now.
Okay.
The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines.
Okay.
In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines.
Okay.
If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memory. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately
Okay.
find only Aunt
Komm zur
Tlasoli can
Lösung.
help her filter the correct. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back.
Würde sie?
And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment she might just...
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
She already made up her mind.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the... I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Können wir noch einmal vorher versuchen, dass der Traveler versucht, das Abyss-Zeug aus der Netschka rauszubekommen? Ich meine, das würde jetzt den Plot ziemlich untergraben. Aber das kann man doch nicht unversucht lassen, oder? Aber was ist denn mit diesem ganzen Boss, der hier jetzt neu ist für Xilonen? Wo ist der? Ist das einfach nur ein neuer Boss, unabhängig von der Quest? Ich dachte, man geht da hin. Vielleicht kommt er noch.
Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their usage. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription.
Fair.
After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but
Alright.
once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little nature.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her.
No, it's just an...
Okay, können wir jetzt bitte einmal in diesen Raum reingucken? Da ist doch ein Dino drin, der ausbüchst.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
No, did she fall? Maybe she knocked something over. Wir müssen da jetzt mal reingucken, Leute.
Uh-oh. That's not...
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you?
Oh.
You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Die sieht ganz normal aus.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before, a few days ago. She told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story.
Toll.
Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Ugh. It's all my fault. You wasted your money and...
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Hello!
Yeah, Nichka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Let's check your temperature. Seems the fever is gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes
Ich
up,
wette, jetzt
we'll
werden
be
wir
sure to send the doctor
angegriffen.
immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
Sie wirkt aber sehr gesund gerade. Das ist ja schon auffällig. Ist vielleicht die Mutter durchgedreht?
Alright.
Ich erwarte noch irgendeinen Twist.
I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp out with wallets
It
off.
doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nichka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, you never get the chance again. Aber wie klein, wenn sie jetzt noch ein Kind ist, wie lange ist das her, dass sie von der Abyss...
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Sie sagt sogar Mom. Ich dachte,
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Ja, kann in verschiedene Richtungen gehen, die Story. Bin gespannt. Reden die oder kann ich mich teleportieren? Einer redet, niemand redet. Keiner, der redet. Na gut. Teleport! Teleport, Teleport. Varanka.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too. Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some...
All right.
I remember that Nichka would become so happy.
Okay.
every time-
I'm sure she'd love that.
My pleasure. Give me a moment.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
A knife. A knife.
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as... Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Aber wollte sie nicht gerade selber antworten?
Please, by the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Oh, jetzt sagt sie hat's gar nicht geschrieben.
Sorry about that.
Oder sie hat's
She
vergessen.
can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
Schreibt die Mutter die ganzen Briefe? Und das Kind denkt nur, es kann sich nicht erinnern. Hier stimmt was nicht.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about old...
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to
Oh, sie
fire
erinnert
so
sich an
my heart
alles.
may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nature.
Ja.
Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
You forgot, but didn't... Ja, ja, von wegen nur Geschenke.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Oh, wait. Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom
Oh, jetzt
got
kommt die Wahrheit ans Licht.
Hey, what are you all chatting about so
Oder auch nicht.
Huh? Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Zu Hause or...
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give... But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday.
Next, let's visit Apashpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nichka. Don't go too far.
Boah, wir sollten dringend dieses Ding ablegen, was wir da bekommen. Ich vergesse immer den Namen. Inscription irgendwas.
Yes, Mom.
Text. Give the Blaze Gem Inscription. Blaze Gem Inscription. Blaze Gem Inscription. Blaze Gem. Ich kann ich das nicht merken. Blaze Gem Inscription. Wobei es auch nicht gerade über die Zunge rollt. So, wer ist das
Why do
jetzt?
my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apashpalan.
Bashballon.
I didn't expect to have two name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli?
Der hat das Vitality-Logo auf dem...
Discount like usual.
Whoa, offering a...
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look.
Oh.
Come on, Nichka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you.
Ach, die sind alle zu nett, Leute. Die sind mir zu nett hier.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka.
Warum darf sie das denn jetzt nicht selber aussuchen?
His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pin. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
Ah.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors.
Well, there are too many different
Ah, sie
designs
lockt
and
sie
varieties of
von
kid scissors.
dem Kind weg.
If
Sehr
you don't
gut.
come and help me choose, I won't
Sehr
be
gut, sehr
a
gut.
Auntie. It'll...
Clever, clever, clever. Sie hat aufgepasst. Sie hat's auch mitbekommen.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff.
Be sure to stay close, Nechka.
Run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character?
Entweder saugt sie jetzt gerade die Erinnerung von Paimon ab, oder sie hat gar kein schlechtes Gedächtnis, aber dann...
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
He's a brave character.
What about you, Nichka?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlikwe, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlikwe in the final battle.
You remember all the details. Ja, da kann sie sich jetzt an alles erinnern.
Of course! A story's... Oh, hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay?
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlikwe?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
You said it yourself, that's the old version. The version wasn't the one Nechka read.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say...
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you.
Fuck you! Ich will wissen, wo das hingeht jetzt. Ah.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
Okay, jetzt will ich einmal nochmal in das Buch reingucken.
We've picked something up for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Ich glaube, da
About to get to the exciting part.
in der Frage steckte mehr drin. Xilonen, did you leave us with Nechka on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of
Nechka
times
has a
now.
strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Ja, oder vielleicht sollten wir mal die Mutter weglocken. Jetzt will ich gerade noch mal kurz in das Buch reingucken. Die letzten Worte sind anders. Ugh. Das ist die alte Version, die sie angeblich nicht gelesen hat. Ist das viel Text? Hm. Werden sie schon gleich enthüllen. Wo muss ich hin?
I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Xilonen, misstrauisch im Hintergrund. Ja, jetzt platziert sie überall ihre Blaze Gem Inscriptions. Das ist natürlich... Es fühlt sich so an, als verteilt sie gerade irgendwo überall so Bomben.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal?
Yes.
You're welcome. I just want to say
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
it's fine.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
Hat sie die nicht gesehen? We're doing our best von Nechka. Oh, sie kennt den Plan.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Bakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Bakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found it.
Sure, we can sit for...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's
I have to buy some. Das ist schon ein kleines Kind.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Huh.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so...
Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nechka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
Alter, sie ist so
It'll
verdächtig.
be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
What the fuck?
You're getting hot again. Here, you forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing. Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
See what Xilonen says.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Alter, wir brechen doch heute Abend bei der ins Zimmer. Scheiße, das konnte ich jetzt nicht lesen, es war zu schnell weg. Aber sie hat sie zurückgetragen, blablabla. Die Mutter ist, glaube ich, durchgedreht. Vielleicht ist das so ein Twist wie, sie ist irgendwie sauer auf den Stamm, dass damals keiner die Tochter beschützt hat und jetzt will sie sich rächen oder sowas. Also, weil die Tochter wirkt ja eigentlich fit. Interessant.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today.
Müssen irgendwie die Tochter von ihr weglocken.
Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
Aber ich glaube, wir sollten nicht bis dahin warten. We will be there.
All right. It's nearly bedtime for Nechka.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
Sie da jetzt vielleicht...
I understand. It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about
What the
Nechka's illness is
fuck?
true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Also, es ist mir zu wenig Gameplay, aber das ist super interessant geschrieben, weil ich bin so gespannt, wo es jetzt hinführt.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish
Uh-oh.
to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka.
What the fuck?
Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Ich bin richtig gespannt.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichka remembers it.
I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
Wow.
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Okay, schön.
Xilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Okay.
What are all those things on Nichka's wall?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
There's no one here. Where did they
If
go?
she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
Oder es ist nicht ganz... Ah, die Musik passt jetzt nicht. Vielleicht nimmt die Mutter einfach nur in Kauf, dass sie den ganzen Stamm alle Erinnerungen klaut, wenn dafür die Tochter wieder ihre Erinnerungen zurückbekommt. Das könnte auch sein. Das wäre so tragisch. Okay, jetzt kommt vielleicht der Boss.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Ah, cool. Ich habe schon letztens noch gedacht, lange nicht mehr so einen Dungeon gehabt. Wo ist mein ganzer Physical Crap, den ich nie benutze? Hier.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate.
Niemals.
Stabilize.
Bring it.
Oz, reveal thy...
Scatter!
What?
All right.
Wait, what? Achso, da fahren wir gleich bestimmt oben rein. Okay. Na gut.
All right.
Alright. Die redet wie ich. Okay. Funktioniert nicht so richtig super gut, aber hey. Aber das ist doch schon wieder Quatsch hier. Wir können uns jetzt hier so entlang bewegen, aber... Ja, toll. Aber niemand anders. Komme ich jetzt irgendwie wieder hoch?
Quake.
Warum darf ich denn hier nicht klettern?
crumble.
Puh, dann mach ich's eben so. Wait, kann sie auf der Lava surfen? Nee, oder? Oh. Moment. Jetzt muss ich kurz einmal testen. Ist das hier generell... Ach so. Das ist quasi Eis.
Come on, show me your courage.
Bring it.
Ist irgendwie mal doof, wenn du so
By royal decree.
Billo-Gegner bekommst.
Propagate!
Und dann will man immer gar nicht die Bursts benutzen.
All right.
Ist denn die offizielle Art und Weise, hier loszulassen? X? Naja. Huch. Wo will ich denn gerade hin? An den Kristall springen und nach oben skaten oder was? Nee.
Come on, we can do it.
Jetzt weiß ich gerade nicht, was das Spiel genau von mir möchte. Also es bringt mich hier hin. Ich soll da hoch. Kann ich hier weiter hoch? Nee. Aber das Spiel will doch, dass ich da an den Kristall springe, oder nicht? Ah ja.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
I will have order.
Boom.
Solidify.
Ja, wie weit weg spawnen die denn?
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Let's dance.
Hab ich den Skill irgendwie abgebrochen?
Bring it.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system
Ja.
seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the
Hört
controls.
auf, mir die Kamerakontrolle zu
running
entziehen.
again.
Ich hasse es.
Maybe it can take us further inside.
Ist diese erschöpft? Ich hasse das, wenn das Spiel ihm die Kamerakontrolle entzieht. Jetzt zeigt's mir nicht? Ja, jetzt okay.
All right, let's keep going.
Ja, ja, ist ja gut. Ah, ich muss schnell genug oben sein, oder was? Kamera, Kamera, Kamera. Aber ich hätte doch da drauf... Nicht? Achso. Ich dachte, ich hätte darauf landen müssen.
Bring it.
Alter. Boah, die Steuerung an der Wand ist aber frustrierend, Mann. Hebel? Ist irgendwie cooler gefunden, wenn man mit dem Ding mitgefahren wäre. Aber vielleicht kommt es ja noch. Wow. Wow, was ist das denn? Das sieht ja richtig geil aus. Oh. Ich wollte einen Screenshot machen, mit dem Controller gegen den Tisch gekommen. Na gut, egal.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
What the fuck?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter, even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What?
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Infusing memories, forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Night Kingdom? So she's already dead.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka.
Okay, nicht ganz der Twist, den ich erwartet habe, aber ach du Scheiße.
I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the glazed inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Let her go.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Oh ja. Nechka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child. Ja, auf jeden Fall.
there's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3,
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2,
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon.
Wir sind ganz schön weit weg.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you.
Ah,
And
passiert
you'll
uns
never
nicht.
be free again.
Das passiert uns nicht. Der Traveler ist immun gegen so ein Zeug.
I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Warum durften wir da jetzt nicht in die...
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where? Where did she go?
Ja, was glaubst du denn?
Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mummy. Please. Please, Xilonen. You saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right.
Ei. Das ist aber hier eine Story, du.
Just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Ja, die muss ein bisschen unter Beobachtung gestellt werden.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie.
All right.
You gave Nechka, but now you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Er ist schon ganz schön fucked up.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings, what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day.
Alter, das arme Kind, was sie da die ganze Zeit eingesperrt
Telling me
hat.
she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in
schwafelt nicht so
memories of your
viel.
imagination and refused to let go. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots. Rot. It's.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
Sagt die, wenn man die Schwester nimmt, Mrs. Traveler? Oder sagt die immer Mr. Traveler?
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Ist das so? Ich weiß ja nicht. Also ich finde, die muss dringend beobachtet werden. Wo zur Hölle bin ich? Rest for a moment. Oh.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Good thing we found out in time. Xilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
It's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
You're so brave.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me.
Ja, ist doch schwierige Situation aus ihrer Sicht. Wie kommst du da raus? Glauben natürlich alle der Erwachsenen.
Even if I told them everything,
Ja.
Tlasoli would just blame my
Die
illness
Ausrede
to
war
cover
schon
it up.
vorbereitet.
All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days,
Och.
and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day.
That's all
If
in the
I
past
wasn't
now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super
Boah,
brave.
die sollten wir
and
mal
you
zum
even managed to
Wasserstamm
tell
schicken,
Xilonen
zu
for help.
Mualani, ey.
Oh, you
Bisschen
definitely
aufheitern.
found the right person. Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details.
Ich meine, wir kennen sie auch noch nicht so lange, Paimon.
Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
Auch nicht so ganz ungefährlich da in der Klippe,
Tlasoli
aber...
would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
She must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must
Ja, es
remove
ist
the old
1:1
painting.
dasselbe wie Graffiti. Mhm. Ja, Memory-Diebstahl ist es genauso.
It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Hm.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth
Also sie
without
hat doch auch
taking
so
some
eine.
risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened.
Ja, Luck.
But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention.
Ein schönes Bild.
Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
Ja, aber wo wohnt sie?
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
Ja, wir stellen dich jetzt erstmal Kachina vor und dann wird das schon.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working
Der Bescheuerter,
anymore.
guten Abend.
No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer
But,
remember anything about myself
but.
now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past?
Then you just make new memories.
But I'm
Ich meine, ich verstehe das Kind.
What should I do?
So, Xilonen, wenn du das jetzt falsch handelst, dann hast du ein Kind an der Backe.
Don't cry, Napeka.
Helfen schön und gut, aber aufziehen ist nochmal was anderes.
Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
Will sie sowas wirklich nochmal haben, nachdem sie davon jetzt quasi jahrelang gefoltert wurde?
A Blaze Gem inscription. You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Napeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
Komische Farbe.
But I don't even
But-
remember
but-
the names of my
But,
parents.
but.
I don't.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and
All
mature
right.
as a sapling sprout. Your
Come
name
on.
is your starting point. Remember your name and everything you've experienced.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Napeka.
We will always, most often be with you.
Thank you all.
Sometimes,
Xilonen,
maybe.
Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy.
We will always be
We're
with you.
from
What
the
the
same
fuck?
tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
So you do have a backup plan. Do you think you can find anything about her?
I don't know if the plan will work. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Napeka.
Wenn sie Tribe sagt, meint sie Children of the Echoes oder meint sie Panther Gang oder Ocelot oder was auch immer?
Oh, gosh. I
Puma.
nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet.
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Napeka.
Ja, bisschen... Oh, es geht sogar noch weiter? Wollte gerade sagen, ich dachte, es ist schon vorbei, die Quest. Na gut, dann warte ich mit meinem Fazit noch. Aber jetzt sind wir hier direkt neben der Daily, dann mache ich die gerade. Wenn die Daily hier schon direkt um die Ecke ist, dann können wir kurz den Typen hier aufs Maul hauen. Come on, show me your moves! Bam! 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 Let the show begin! Das ist die billigste Billo-Daily aller Billo-Dailies. Wie direkt in Lurk-Modus. Was ist denn hier los? Da fühle ich mich immer so beobachtet, wenn die Leute lurken. Wenn man ehrlich streamt, dann weiß man ja, keiner guckt zu. Aber wenn die Leute lurken, dann könnte einer zugucken. Was soll ich machen? Workshop the next day. Oh, da ist sie schon, da ist sie schon.
Oh, you're you're here.
Hello.
Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a
So,
rest.
what about Shatsadi? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that.
Vielleicht 2 Hände
Not many
abhacken
have
oder
ever
so.
used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate.
Da würde ich vielleicht auch mal den Arkon dazu holen oder den Vayop oder so.
What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently.
Besser
and
ist
any
das.
remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories
So everyone's
will
memories
return
of
to their
Nechka will all
respective
come back.
owner. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her.
Huh.
Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her.
How's Nepecha doing? Nepecha.
She's resting in my
Nepecha.
workshop.
Uh-oh.
I contacted
In
others
dem
from
workshop.
the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills.
Okay, also Tribe ist die Panther Gang.
But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep.
Wirklich? Aber das hat die doch jetzt jahrelang nichts anderes gemacht.
After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Na gut, einen Tag geschlafen. Geht's jetzt noch weiter oder was ist das jetzt? Das war jetzt die Quest? Ich glaube, das war sie jetzt. Tada! Okay, dann kann ich ja jetzt ein Fazit ziehen. Also, ich muss natürlich meine allgemeine Kritik bei Storyquests, die so häufig anbringen. Es ist sehr wenig Gameplay. Es ist sehr, sehr viel Text, durch den man durch muss. Allerdings muss ich sagen, diesmal war die Quest echt interessant geschrieben. Und ich habe oft wirklich, war ich hier sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Da war ich wirklich... Dafür, dass ich am Anfang so in Liegeposition gestartet habe, war ich dann relativ aufrecht. Also das schon sehr gut geschrieben. Und ich finde auch einigermaßen glaubwürdig, wie das so alles zustande gekommen ist. So. Jetzt will ich mal hier diesen Boss da machen. Ich fand auch den Dungeon eigentlich ganz nett, den man da gemacht hat. Auch wenn da so ein bisschen ein Boss gefehlt hat. Ich dachte, dieser neue Boss wird da irgendwo vorkommen. Ach, dieses Spiel ist zu schön, ey. Gut, dass es hier schon wieder aussieht. Okay, ich versuche jetzt einmal, ohne mir durchzulesen, was ich machen muss. Und dann schauen wir mal. Ancient Ruins Constructor.
Scatter!
Let's dance. Huh. Hi. Huh. 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 Hi.
Order guide you.
Also er hat irgendeine Leiste. Wahrscheinlich bräuchte ich hier eigentlich so einen Night Soul Burst.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, ist das Kanonenmodus? Nee.
Stabilize.
Oz reveal by. Let the show begin.
Er hält sehr viel aus. Attack from close range. What? What?
Solidify.
By royal decree.
Das habe ich auf jeden Fall gerade irgendwie falsch gemacht. Brauche ich denn hier zwingend irgendwie so ein Schild und auf der Echos-Charakter?
Germinate! I will have order.
Huh. Shadow Raven. Let night. Oh. Hi.
Okay, also ich kann ihn so besiegen. Ich guck mal, was das Spiel genau von mir will. Machine with terrifying destructive capabilities. When character enter and maintain the Night Soul Blessing state, habe ich jetzt nicht dabei. The secret source automaton device will start progressing through its adaptive countermeasures. Once those are completed, the conversion device is set both sphere cannon. There is If you wish to destroy the mechanism and interrupt the charging, you must climb the solid phlogiston. Und, ja, da brauche ich dann scheinbar Kachina für, oder was? Oder Xilonen.
Let's dance.
Das ist doch lame. Warum geht denn mein Schild immer gerade? Meine...
Stabilize.
Naja, hat irgendwie funktioniert.
Hi. Hi. I'll protect us.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Aber ob man da mit mit Kazua zum Beispiel auch da hochkommen würde?
Scatter! Spring forth! As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Oh, jetzt will ich es nochmal probieren. Come on, es muss doch machbar sein.
Quake.
Hahaha! Oh, der kriegt Schaden dadurch. Das finde ich cool, dass man da jetzt auch so eine andere Mechanik nutzen konnte, um hochzukommen. Healing Bonus. Ist noch irgendwas anderes in der Höhle? Achievamente. Dori, Dori, Dori. Ich glaube, beim nächsten Zehner habe ich aber garantiert einen Fünfer dann drin. Dori, geil. Damit habe ich sie, glaube ich, auf C4. C5. Oh, beim nächsten C6 ist geil bei ihr. Also der Banner geht noch 2 Wochen, knapp 2 Wochen. Dann kommt nochmal Nahida. Ich überlege mal, ob noch genug Zeit ist, bis der nächste Archon kommt. Aber das sollte dicke passen. Guck mal, noch ein paar reinlegen. Müsste eigentlich 5 Sterne sein jetzt, ja. Aber es ist nicht garantiert.
Hello, I'm Xilonen from the Children of Echoes. If you'd like me to forge some tools for you, just let me know. But I do have quite the backlog of commissions at the moment, so even if you submit a request now, it might be a while before I get to it.
Krieg ich noch eine Dori? Ne, die brauche ich nicht. Die habe ich schon auf 6. Tausend 16.000 Primus sind 10 Würfe, ne? Solange ich da nicht drunter bin. Ich guck mal vielleicht, ob ich noch eine Dori kriege. Weil wenn ich jetzt nochmal einen 5-Sterne-Charakter kriege, beschwere ich mich auch nicht. Einen mache ich noch. Okay, jetzt ist der nächste wieder ein garantierter Charakter dabei. Ah, okay, nee, da mach ich doch noch einen. Okay, aber jetzt war's das. Ab jetzt wird's mir zu teuer. Ja, okay. Und bei 4 Sternen weiß man nie, da können jetzt noch 100 Dinger reinwerfen und es wäre nicht garantiert, deswegen, dann lassen wir das. Hey, aber 2-mal Candice, 2-mal Dori. Und Xilonen natürlich auch. Da kann ich mitarbeiten. Und ich habe ja indirekt auch noch hier eine ganze Menge von denen, ne? Da habe ich auch nochmal 50 für Dinger. Das heißt, ich habe gerade 150 Würfe noch theoretisch übrig. Knapp. Das ist doch gut. Cool, 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 cool. Aha. Für 15 Sekunden. Das heißt, es macht Sinn, erst den Skill zu benutzen und dann den Burst zu zünden. Dadurch macht der Burst doch jetzt einfach 20% mehr Damage. Nee, das stimmt so nicht. Der Burst macht 20% von ihrer Max-HP als Damage. Bei Auto-Attacks oder boostet irgendwie Auto-Attacks um 20% von der Max-HP. Und wenn die Max-HP jetzt 20% höher sind, dann sind es ein paar Prozent mehr. Ich weiß es doch auch nicht. Das ist der Burst, der erhöht wird, ne? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Ach so, nee, die 20% sind einfach 20%. Okay, dann, okay. Aber es ist trotzdem ganz cool. Ja. Das ist nicht schlecht. Das ist natürlich auch nicht schlecht. Das hier ist halt cool, weil dadurch kannst du sie theoretisch dann sogar als Angreifer spielen. Oh. Mal kurz was gucken. Aber leider nein. Leider nein. Aber dann hauen wir doch mal den Boss nochmal um hier. Und überlege gerade, was ist denn ein gutes Team gegen den? Dann will ich ja Kachina benutzen am besten. Dann machen wir doch einfach... Hm. Ich meine, theoretisch kann ich auch sie schon ins Team packen. Ich hatte, glaube ich, sogar schon ein paar Artefakte vorbereitet. Ich hab da mal was vorbereitet. Weil ich glaube, die braucht nur Def. Oh. Kachina hat eins. Muss ich Kachina eins wegnehmen. Dann gebe ich ihr gerade mal das, damit sie das Set schon mal benutzen kann. Weil das hat ja so einen Effekt. Hm. Das passt natürlich schön von der Optik. Das kriegt sie nicht. Hm. Okay, das gibt Death Stacks, aber die halten nur kurz. Aber ich habe schon gelesen, am besten ist bei ihr auch wieder sowas wie Favonius. Favonius. Aber ich glaube, ich gebe mir gerade mal das. Ist ja jetzt alles nur vorübergehend. Können wir schon mal ein paar Level reinpacken.
Miau?
Was? Sehr gut. Ich glaube, mir gehen jetzt gleich die Experience-Bücher aus. Oh, jetzt habe ich den Text weggedrückt. Jetzt sagt sie nix. Oh krass, ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass ich die auf 60 schon bekomme. Ich dachte, ich hätte nochmal... Ah, okay, hier fehlt es mir jetzt an Materialien.
Real gold must still be refined by fire. Thank you. Meow?
Was ist das für eine Voice-Line?
Meow?
Das ist ein Scheiß. Okay. Nehme ich. Wie viel habe ich von den Dingern? 5 Stück jetzt. Okay. Die habe ich, bin ich mir relativ sicher. Craftable Amount 7. Oh, das steht hier sogar. Das ist ja geil. Mhm. Und hier muss ich den Boss jetzt noch ein paar Mal besiegen. Also ich brauche jetzt noch wie viel Bossmaterialien? 40, glaube ich, ne? 8 plus 12 plus 20. Das sind aber so viele. Oh.
Here! Rise!
Let the show begin. Hi, huh. Hi, hi, huh. Huh. Yeah.
Scatter!
Oh yeah. Gut, nicht, dass das im Inventar vergammelt. Das wollen wir natürlich nicht. Mein Magen macht Geräusche.
This realm is
This realm is truly... Ja, was Neues. Bam, 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 bam. 1500, aber ich kaufe mal erstmal die ganzen Rezepte hier wieder. Falls ich doch mal irgendwann mein Ding ins hier umbauen will. Ich kaufe die immer, wenn die neu reinkommen. Dann ist es eine überschaubare Menge an Dingen, die man kaufen muss. Eins könnte man kaufen.
if you ever
You ever? Oh, ich könnte mal was craften, cool. Ja, ich habe irgendwie, am Montag habe ich nochmal die 3 Bosse gemacht. Dann habe ich, glaube, 2 Waffen oder so gedroppt bekommen. Auch ganz cool. Muss ich nochmal schauen, welche man damit craften kann. So, jetzt nehmen wir mal ein stärkeres Team. Also ich glaube, ich nehme mal das. Ich nehme Xilonen als Healer mit. Hm. Ach, ich weiß es doch auch nicht. So, irgendwie.
All right, after you.
Mensch, die Xilonen braucht jetzt noch nicht so viel hier machen, aber...
Silence! I will have order.
All right.
Wind Strider.
Settle down. Stabilize.
All right.
Be sanctified.
Achso, ich glaube, ich müsste 2 Wasser-Units mitnehmen, damit das richtig funktioniert mit ihr, ne?
Bow your head.
All right. Letting grave names echo.
Settle down.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Let the mighty be humbled. Solidify. Bow your head.
Ja, das wollte ich. Die Säule hochklettern. Das war mein Ziel.
Gather.
All right. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Silence.
All right.
Heilt sie schon viel? Noch gar keine Heilung durch. Was ist das denn? Ich glaube, ich habe aktuell noch keine wirklichen Artefakte, die ich hier verfüttern kann, ne? Oh, doch ein bisschen. Jo. Ja, nee. Macht noch keinen Sinn. Ja, das Team hat nicht wirklich funktioniert. Sonst... Dann machen wir vielleicht lieber... Dann nehmen wir doch erstmal Kachina mit.
A walk would be nice.
So, irgendwie, das passt schon. Ist irgendwie nervig, dass man sich hier wegteleportieren muss, wieder zurück. Oder ich mache mir nochmal ein Team mit Kasua, weil der müsste auch auf die Säule kommen.
Transfix.
Solidify!
Right here. Drilling down.
This is order. Stabilize.
Ring cutter.
Auch nicht so viel Schaden, den ich hier mache.
I will have order. Gather.
No, my sword.
Get back.
Let me weave you a verb.
Transfixed.
Das ging schon relativ zügig. Wie viel Harz haben wir noch? Einmal können wir noch. Einmal darf ich noch. Ich kann mich auch mal kurz darüber porten und dann wieder zurück.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Okay, ich will mal was ausprobieren. Wenn ich jetzt einfach Kasua mitnehmen.
Need to come along? Laid bare. Wind Strider.
No, my sword. Ring cutter.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Oh, geht er jetzt in den Kanonenmodus über? Alright. Ah, ne.
As one with wind and cloud.
Jetzt.
Gather.
So, und wenn ich jetzt den hier mache... Haha! Das war viel geiler.
Let me weave you a verb.
Yes, okay. Da ist der Kasua hier der niceste. ist doch Trash. Jetzt fehlen mir 2 Hearts. Das dauert 16 Minuten. Wie viel Uhr haben wir denn? 20 vor 12. Das ist natürlich relativ spät.
Witness my magnificence!
I got you, boss.
Ah, the show be...
Was macht der Hydro-Buff? Ach so, Quatsch, nee, die senkt nur die Resistenz dann von dem jeweiligen, ne? So war das. Und der Buff kommt erst, wenn man diese Konstellation hat. Die Buffs sind halt so krank. Geo ist immer aktiv. Hydro 45. Das ist so krass, ey. Das ist echt abgefahren. Wenn ich so in ihren Sprint wechsle, jetzt hat sie den Anzug noch an, die Jacke. Erst wenn man den Skill nochmal so aktiviert. Ist cool. Okay, was braucht sie für ein Level-Up? Moment, ich kann das ja jetzt hier sehen an der Crafting-Station, richtig? Wenn ich so mache? Okay, aber ich sehe nicht, wie viel ich brauche. Aber ich glaube, ich brauchte 3 von denen. Ich weiß, danach werde ich nochmal mehr brauchen, aber...
It seems my eyes are getting sharper and my arms stronger for swinging my hammer. Hold on, let me try hammering something. You should stand back.
Da geht mir das Gold aus. Eine Mora. Aber ich habe immer noch genug? Krass. Gut, dann muss ich jetzt demnächst nochmal ein paar Leylines grinden. Das heißt, Talente leveln ist wahrscheinlich auch nicht so erfolgreich, ne? Ah, die Rest Decrease geht hoch. Okay, ich habe mich eben schon gewundert. 9% war noch mehr, meine Erinnerung. Follow-up Beat Damage. Und auch hier mangelt es mir an Geld. Ja gut. Ja gut, das war ja zu erwarten. Waffenmäßig, ich meine, die ist ganz lustig, weil es Defensive drin hat. Leider nur 4, das ärgert mich. Aber eigentlich ganz cool aus, die Waffe. Wobei die Farben nicht passen. Hab ich denn noch eine Favonius übrig? Mein Layla braucht die, glaube ich, nicht unbedingt. Bei Layla ist der Burst nicht so wichtig. Wobei das ja auch das Team supportet. Habe ich wirklich nur ein Favonius Schwert? Bei den anderen Waffen habe ich so viele Favonius Dinger. Ich glaube, ich habe schon irgendwie 3, 5 Sterne Speere. Also 3 Favonius auf 5 Rang aufgegradet oder so. Ich wirklich nur ein Schwert? Ne, warte mal. Hat Jean nicht auch eins? Ach, hier ist noch eins, ja, okay. Ich meine, das hier passt natürlich optisch ganz gut, ne? Das hier ist auch lustig für mehr Movement Speed. Gerade wenn ich jetzt noch Daya im Team habe, die auch den Movement Speed bufft. Nee. Nee. Sieht auch cool aus. Das passt wahrscheinlich am besten, ne? Visuell. Aber so richtig, irgendwie so goldene Schwerter gibt es eigentlich nur das hier. Ja gut, und das eben. Aber noch nicht so häufig vertreten, die Farbe. Hat man nicht letztens so Waffen geschenkt bekommen aus Natlan? Das Schwert war nicht dabei. Warte mal, man kann doch, glaube ich, eine craften.
Bring it.
Dun, dun, dun. Wo ist denn die Natlan-Waffe? Das Ding hier. Was ist das? Aha, skaliert mit Defensive. Using an elemental skill increases Defensive. Ja, das ist doch perfekt. Das ist doch perfekt. Aber das kann ich nur einmal craften. Das ist wiederum blöd. Aber jetzt kann ich kurz mal gucken. Was habe ich denn an Materialien? Alles, was Sicht... Genau, die kann ich nicht craften. Oh, ist das Natlan? Wow. Ich habe 10 von denen. Ich kann so viele noch craften. Okay, von denen sollte ich dann tatsächlich vielleicht mal 4 Stück craften, weil da habe ich eine Variante von. Oh, die brauchen alle dasselbe. Der nicht ganz gut. Der Charakter verliert 3 Energy, aber regeneriert 3 Energy. Alle 2 Sekunden. Also am Ende hat man 6 Energie dadurch rausbekommen. Oh, gut, okay. Piercer. Das könnte ich craften. Den würde ich, glaube ich, nochmal craften. Der war sehr gut. Weil HP auf dem Speer, das brauchen so viele Einheiten und der kriegt sogar noch Energie wieder. Der ist richtig gut, finde ich. Muss ich nochmal drüber nachdenken, aber ich glaube schon. 7. Holy shit. Das ist immer irritierend, dass sie teilweise dieselben brauchen, aber dann irgendwann nicht mehr. Das skaliert mit Attacke. Das ist ja dann wahrscheinlich so die mehr oder weniger Waffe für den Archon. Könnte ich mir vorstellen. Oder für Kinitsch. Meh. Wem könnte das denn gut sein? Aber die sieht cool aus, die Waffe. Ja, da muss ich noch mal so ein bisschen drüber gucken. Also ich denke, ich werde mir das hier craften für Xilonen. Und ich glaube, ich habe noch mal eine kostenlose Waffe, hat man hier bekommen, ne? Ist das nicht das? Habe ich nicht noch mal sowas gekriegt? Naja. Nun gut. Nun gut. Aber das war doch heute relativ erfolgreich. Wir haben die Story Quest abgeschlossen und die war sogar ganz nice. Und jetzt kriegen wir hier nochmal 3 Level. 4 Level. Huiuiuiui. Leider habe ich hier kein Gold mehr ausgewählt. Hätte ich vielleicht doch machen sollen. Vielleicht mangelt es mir deswegen. Was ist das denn? Formless Society? Formless Society? Was ist das denn? Ey, diese Anne und Mary Ann Story, die ist bei mir nicht so richtig hängen geblieben, muss ich sagen. Das ist ja sogar noch die neueste von diesen ganzen krassen Sidequests. Aber irgendwie... Ist nicht. Die nicht so einen dollen Eindruck hinterlassen. Wäre lustig, wenn der Traveler im Spiel immer so Visitenkarten dabei hätte und die an NPCs verteilen würde. Und dann würde man immer sehen, was man hier ausgewählt hat. Wo guckt's hin? Auf den Dino! Nun gut, aber ja, ich mache jetzt an der Stelle Feierabend.
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2. Not so many as I thought.
Jetzt werde ich schön offstream sie mal hochgrinden. Mir fehlt ja immer noch die Emilie-Quest. Emilie? Ich weiß gar nicht, wie sie ausgesprochen wird. Sie kam ja in der Story irgendwie überhaupt noch nicht vor. Emily? Die muss ich auch noch mal irgendwann machen. Und ich muss mal fertig erkunden. Das werde ich aber, glaube ich, auch alles offstream machen, weil das ist nicht so spannend im Stream. Und dann bin ich ready für die nächste Quest, wenn sie dann irgendwann mal kommt. Und ja, alles klar. Morgen kein Stream am Donnerstag. Da gehe ich immer einkaufen und gucke selber was anderes. Aber Freitag sollte ich wieder am Start sein. In dem Sinne, einen guten Abend. Und gute Nacht. Tschüssi.
We should take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.